A few days ago, we remembered the founders of our church on the feasts of St. Peter and Paul. That today we remember the foundation of our country here in the United States with the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. Like church feasts, national holidays are times to celebrate. So we'll have hot dogs and fireworks today. But national holidays are also times to reflect. Like church feasts, we can miss their significance if we don't ask what they mean. And today, where can we learn about the independence of our country, Independence Day? Well, we can start with historians who train their eyes on the foundation of our country. We can learn from them. For example, historians like David McCullough have written extensively about the beginnings of our country. In an interview some time ago, McCullough was asked why he wrote 1776. It was a modern bestseller on the American Revolution. And he said he wrote in response to the destruction of the World Trade Center on September the 11th, 2001. Americans needed to know, he said, that their country had bad times before. Its beginnings were not as easy as we might think. Politicians, interest groups, foreign powers clashed then, but people took up the challenge and they kept going, and so can we. So we can gain hope for our country celebrating this holiday. Other writers like Charles Mann, in his books, 1491, 1493, remind us that the American Revolution affected the native peoples before us and the rest of the world after us. Our own history has had some disturbing consequences. We've not always been America the Beautiful. We can celebrate our achievements as a nation, but as we do when we celebrate a church feast, we have to acknowledge our sins and ask forgiveness and look for the wisdom to do what's right. America, America, God, mend thine every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. There was a full-page advertisement in the New York Times the other day entitled, "Besides Independence, Interdependence." Besides independence, interdependence. It was from an insurance company, reminding us we depend on each other in more ways than one. But it's true, isn't it? We're dependent on each other. We're also dependent on the natural world we live in. We're not independent of it. We need to care for the natural world, which is our common home. We're dependent on the rest of the human community. We're part of a world community. So we can't isolate ourselves behind walls. Having the largest military, the biggest economy, the massive cultural power that we have doesn't make us exceptional, doesn't make us independent. Knowing our place in this world is what we have to do. This is a nation under God, we say. So besides a declaration of independence, maybe we should make a declaration of interdependence today. God bless our country. God bless America.